I'm Rick, and today I'm going to do a video on sausage and peppers. I was debating to doing something else, and then all of a sudden I said, I haven't done sausage and peppers in a while. So I said I was going to put a video together. So I'm getting ready to do it, and my wife decides, well, we're going to have company tonight. So there's certain times that I can shoot videos. It happens to be a great day today. I decided to do it. Guess who shows up? The lawnmower guy. All right, so boom, the lawnmower's going back and forth. Then we get a phone call. The woman that is coming over tonight, Selena, a neighbor of ours, decided to make a quiche pie for us. Actually, she did. Look, I mean, nice. I mean, it looks pretty good, right? Actually, I could probably show it up here too. Okay. Great. I can learn the recipe on this one. I'm not really good into baking. I guess a lot of chefs and cooks are not really into that. So, either you do one or the other. So if you got to be an all-around type cook, all right, so, anyway, nice. Okay, let me put it aside here. I guess I got to have to refrigerate that later. Okay, sausage and peppers. That's what we're talking about. All right, here we go. I bought some sausage. I was going to put hot sausages in here. I was going to just, mix it up. Well, you got people coming over. You don't know if they're going to be into the hot stuff. So, okay. So I just regular. All right. First thing we want to do is light up a flame here. Okay, so I lit one up, and I'm going to put in some olive oil. I've been using this California oil. I don't know why, but Well, yeah, I know why. Because they were having a lot of problems in Italy. They were skimming the oil. Somebody's always got to figure out an angle how to beat the system. Why would you ruin something that's so? What you know it for? You're making olive oil, so you start putting less grade olive oil in and charging more money. Greed. Oh well. Anyway, this California oil is pretty good. So not that I'm promoting it, it's just, Also, the Sicilian oil and the Spanish oil is pretty good. And there are Italian oils that haven't been corrupted. All right, so we throw some of that in there, all right? When I made the broccoli rabe with sausage, I boiled the sausage or steamed it. I don't have to worry about hot. It's all regular. So I'm just throwing some in here, okay? And we want to put them in and just let them brown out. Hey, you got a lot of sausage here. Well, I guess I got a lot of people. What, 4 people maybe? 6 people? Hey, I'm married, right? I've been married a long time. I know how to take orders, right? No kidding. Women are great. All right. Anyway, I'm doing this. Here we go. I'm throwing this in here. All right. I learned about sausage and peppers mainly through going to these feasts. When I was a kid, my mom was pretty religious. So she'd go to church every day, and she didn't drive, so sometimes she was in a hurry to get to church. And back then, we used to have people that would. This is a little bit of a sausage. This will be my testing. All right. So back then, we had milk delivery. And we used to have the milkman come over. And my mom would say, I'm going to church, can you drive me? He said, sure, no problem. The only problem was he didn't have a chair. So they had these milk trucks that would drive, and my mom would be standing up. But she didn't care, she got to church. And son of a gun, when the mass finished, he came by again, picked her up and drove her home. I understand they're starting to do that again. They have milk deliveries going. Well, anyway, what are we talking about? Sausage and peppers. So I learned about this through the feast. Like I said, my mom she's pretty religious, so she belonged to just about every society going. She went to these feasts, and she would march along on the procession, and they would stop with the saints, and they pinned the money on the saint. You see, Godfather, I guess it was 2. Where they showed it. And in Godfather 3 they showed that too, but they showed the saints and he stopped and you pin money onto it. That was the deal. They had in East New York this twin saints. and they would have this procession. So I would march along with that. And then when we were finished, my aunt, which is my mother's sister, lived in East New York, and she had a nice house, and she had a sort of like a vineyard in the backyard. And she made her own wine. Wine made in Brooklyn. Okay, I guess interesting. Anyway, so we would go there, and she'd make these sausages and peppers, and we would sit there, and she was like right near where the church was, and they would have this singing these Neapolitan songs at night, and we'd sit and listen to this music, and we'd hang out, and we'd get into that. Here we go. So I'm browning these sausages, all right? So we're gonna get this going, and then we're gonna put some peppers in there, and we'll go from that, all right? A little bit brown. So to help it out a little bit, I'll put a little bit of lard in here. I mean, you know the story. How much lard am I going to put in here? I just put a little bit, not a lot. I mean, what am I going to put, a pound of lard, like I said? Nah, I'm going to put a little, whatever, if I can get a little knife. Okay. So, put a little bit of lard in here. All right. That too. That'll help it out a bit, okay? And that's it for the lard. All right. I did find something else that was really cool, garlic butter, and that worked out well. All right, so that's cooking. All right. I said that in the Army, a lot of times that like I would go down, like I do that trick. I told you about it. I was like a part-time cook. Those were kind of interesting days. So I would sneak down there and say, they said you needed help down here, and they said, yeah, well, okay, we could always use help. And one day I made sausages and peppers for them. Wow, they went crazy for it. They thought it was terrific, So a lot of times I did take over the mess hall and cook, but I didn't get the grade for it. And I haven't even changed my MLS to it, but whatever. But it was fun. Anyway, back to Nana. She loved that one. Oh, she made the greatest Sicilian pizza you ever had in your life, right? But the guy who really had it together, and I keep telling you about my father-in-law. Sometimes I go over there and we make sausages and peppers. He had this thing. Quick story. He had parakeets. He loved parakeets. He had 10 of them. 10, 12 things, I don't know. And I'd go there, have lunch, and I'd have lunch at whatever, I get there at 10:30, and we'd have lunch at 12:30, whatever, and he would just load it up. And he'd let these birds fly. He'd 10 of them, and they had a little cage, and so eventually we bought him a big cage, right? And he'd let them go out, and they'd fly around in circles, and he'd call it the 4th of July. And these birds would fly, and they would fly, and it was funny. And then they would land on top of the curtain rod up there, and they would hang out over there. And he'd take his wooden spoon, right? I got a wooden spoon here? Yeah, I got it. Right? And he'd bang on top of the cage, and he'd say, vinegar. Go back, and go back. And they would fly, and they'd come onto the cage, and they'd go over, and they'd flip over, and they'd go in the cage. Great. I mean, he had him trained. So he was in the hospital for a while, and while he was in the hospital, I would go every morning and check his bird's house. And he said, you let the birds fly? I let him do one day. It took me 3 hours to get these birds back in the cage. So the next time I went there, he said, did you let them fly? I said, sure. What, are you kidding me? I mean, they don't listen to me. They don't listen to him. And they were so happy to go, and so I said, Papa, what do you name them? What are the birds' names? He said, that's number 1, that's number 2, that's 3 and 4. Funny. Anyway, okay. Back to these sausages. I got them in Calabria, in Austria. I think it's pronounced Calabria. Yeah. They make their own sausages. They also make liver sausages, which I had the other night. A lot of people don't like liver. Get with it. I mean, it's great. Okay, liver sausages is sausages made with liver. and you take them and you butterfly them. And you fry them. Fabulous. These look like pretty well brown. They look pretty good here. All right. All right. Let's take them and put them in this little pan here. I'll just get them away. All right. There you go. I'll turn that off. All right, and just put them in here. You ready? So there we go. Then what I'm going to do is start cutting up some peppers. All right. Which no problem. I kind of cheated. I did a whole bunch of peppers already. Here you can see them. There's some. They're bell peppers. There's a red ones, green ones. A sausage with it. The best way to make sausage and peppers is actually do them outside on the barbecue. Get one of these wire baskets and put the peppers in there and fry them in that, and you just put your sausages on the side and just fry it that way. You know, like they, you know, but I don't want to go outside. You know, I'm here. I'm doing it here. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to do these peppers. There's a red ones, green ones, orange ones. I only thought they were green. Well, anyway, so you just cut them, you know, just cut them lengthwise like that. All right. There's the orange one here. Oh, this one here. This is called the. Actually, a lot of people do use this one. They call it Gallianelle, something like that. It's a frying pepper. You can see that. What you want to do is just cut it in half, like that. And get rid of a lot of the seeds. I do, like I said, I have a bag in the sink. And I just dump it in there. Huh? And you do the same thing. You know, cut them. And they just throw all the peppers and they cut it. And it goes, it's good. Japanese restaurants, and they do that. I'm amazed. That's unbelievable what they can do with those knives, and they can, you know, fling around like this. I mean, I move the knife a lot because I talk with my hands. You know, show me an Italian, I don't talk with their hands, and that's not an Italian. All Italians do. That's what we do. You know. Anyway, okay. I got this here piece of garlic, so we want to pop it into, pop it into the frying pan. So just squeeze it. All right. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, let me put some wine in here, and I want to deglaze that. You know, that'll be cool. You know, and then I do the wine, deglaze it, then put in everything else. All right. Anyway, I got some wine, some Beaujolais. You can use white wine. You can, I mean, whatever. I mean, Beaujolais. That's because that's what I had. But use good wine. Don't use, you know, like the wine that they say mixing wine. All right. So let that cook up, right? And remember to recycle. Okay. All right, so, you know, that's kind of deglazing over there. And I'm going to do the garlic, but also you want to do the onions, you know. And I just cut it, you know, cut it. Not just to deglaze more, all right? And kind of evaporate some of the, well, I guess it's some of the wine, but you want to keep some of that flavor in there, right? To where the sausage is, and then I can go from there. That'll work out pretty well, right? And I got one of these Mickey Mouse things, the Jerry Lewis puppet. I love it. Okay, so take it and we just throw it in here in the sausage, right? And then we want to put some olive oil. You know, I got the California olive oil. And then I'll add some of the vegetable oil. Why? Because that's what I do. Now we let that cook up, right? Now we got these onions that I cut up. You gotta smell this place now. With that squash pie and the sausages and the peppers. Ah, it smells good here. Now, it smells Italian in this house. The onions are cooking. We're gonna put some of this parsley in there, and put parsley in there, right? Give it that. And let's throw some of these peppers in. These are mushrooms. They're really cool. Don't want to cover this because you don't want to really steam it. Yeah, I got this garlic powder. You know, you throw some garlic powder in it. Let's sprinkle a little bit of it. And we have some black pepper. We'll put that in. Put a little more, I think. And let's see, we got a little salt. Do that, and we have this Italian seasoning. So you let this fry up, and we'll be ready to go. The sausages, which I put into, and then let it cook away, like this. That's going to just cook it out, all right? So, okay, we're done. I'll have a little. Why not? You know, I made it. Yeah, remember that little piece I told you about? Yeah, I think I told you. I ate it. All right, so we'll put a little bit of that in there, right? We got a little sausage. Well, let me get this one. Looks pretty good. This little piece of sausage. And wow. All right, now, this is the bread I was telling you about, Pana de Casa. That's the bread of the day that's done in Arthur Avenue, all right? What I'll do is just cut it in half. All right. They call this a bread knife? I don't know. And then I'm going to fold it. You're probably better off using the long loaves of Italian bread, which works out a lot better. You can, you know, I mean, do it this way. It's not too bad. But I'm not going to put a lot of sauces and onion, you know. I'll stick it in here like so. All right. Hey, I dropped some. I share it with nobody. All right. Okay. It's ready. Oh. Wow. What I like about this is that the peppers are crunchy. And the sausage has a different flavor. I guess it's the wine, maybe. Who knows? Oh, wait. It's the same Italian while I'm still chewing. I told you that story, right? About the movie I saw, Sitting Pretty, where the guy said you must chew your food 28 times to help digest it. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes I find myself counting while I'm eating. I gotta get out of that habit. Anyway, salute to Pichandan. Good luck for 100 years. And again, hey, thanks for watching.